Welcome to the demonstration video showcasing Java Delight's financial analysis as part of their journey to becoming a premier coffee shop chain known for exceptional quality, innovative customer engagement, and superior service. After watching this video, you will be able to review Java Delight's key financials, focusing on payback, return on investment, or ROI, internal rate of return, or IRR, and net present value, known as NPV. Demonstrate the calculations involved in the key financial metrics and assess the financial viability of Java Delight's initiative. Java Delight aims to elevate its brand by leveraging technology and comprehensive training, enhance the overall customer experience, foster loyalty, and drive sustainable growth. As part of this initiative, Java Delight conducted an in-depth financial analysis to evaluate the program's impact on their business. This demonstration will guide you through some key financials, focusing on metrics such as payback, ROI, IRR, and NPV, providing a comprehensive overview of the program's financial outcomes. Java Delight begun by developing a cash flow diagram. They expect benefits to accrue, as you can see, over a 3-year period. The initial investment is $50,000. There will be operating costs in each of the 3 years during this period. Total costs are estimated at $73,000. Java Delight estimates revenue during each year of the 3-year period. Total revenue is estimated at $107,000. The final column of the cash flow diagram will be used for key calculations. At the end of the 3-year period, this program will provide a net profit of $34,000. Now, let's take a look at payback. Payback is the equivalent of a break-even analysis. In this example, Java Delight wanted to know how long would be required to recoup its initial $50,000 investment. Microsoft Excel does not have a payback function in its formulas, so we must manually calculate the payback. $50,000 is required to achieve payback. $15,000 was the net cash flow in year 1. We subtract $15,000 from the required $50,000. We still need $35,000 for payback. We received cash flow of $24,000 in year 2. We can subtract $24,000 from the $35,000 we needed to achieve payback. We are getting closer. At the end of year 2, we still need $11,000. Good news, we achieved a net cash flow of $45,000 in year 3. This exceeds the $11,000 we needed. Payback happened between the end of year 2 and the end of year 3. We must now perform a mathematical function to determine when in year 3 payback was achieved. We needed $11,000. We received $45,000. We divide $11,000 by $45,000 and calculate the decimal 0.24. This indicates that the needed $11,000 was received 24% into year 3. Therefore, our payback period is 2 plus 0.24, or 2.24. We can use 2.24 to determine payback in days or months. Multiply 2.24 times the standard for accounting days in a year, which is 360 days. Our payback is 806.4 days. Multiply 2.24 times 12 to determine payback in months. This equals 26.88 months. Now let's turn our attention to return on investment. Return on investment, or ROI, is a calculation that expresses the value of a program as a percentage. To calculate ROI, capture revenue and subtract costs that we analyzed in the cash flow diagram above. In this example, revenue is $107,000 and costs are $73,000. We then take that result, $34,000, and divide it by our costs, $73,000. Factor out 2 decimal points. Our return on investment, or ROI, is 46.58. I am purposely showing the calculation. Notice the calculation, C7. These are our revenues. Then B7 is our cost, revenue minus cost, divided by B7, which is our cost. Using this formula, 46.58%. Note, return on investment calculations do not consider the time value of money. Now let's turn our attention to another key financial metric, internal rate of return, or IRR. Good news, there is a formula for internal rate of return, or IRR. I will demo how we calculated 25.45%. So I will begin by deleting our result, and I will go to formulas. I have recently used internal rate of return. Had I not, we would have gone into the financials. Under financial, we go in alphabetical order, and we can find internal rate of return. We click on IRR, and this particular screen opens. We want to focus on the value. Don't be concerned about the guess. To calculate IRR, we go back to our last column of the cash flow diagram, and we scan through the initial investment and the net returns for year 1, 2, and 3. We release, and we hit OK, and there is our response, 25.45%. To repeat, under formulas initially, we go under financial. However, if we have done this formula recently, we can go under recently used, and there you see internal rate of return. Our final calculation is net present value. To calculate net present value, a cost of capital percentage is required. In this particular case, we are using 10%. The cost of capital is the rate of return required by investors to compensate them for the risk of investing their capital in a company. It represents the opportunity cost of using funds for a specific investment and is often used as a benchmark to evaluate the profitability of investment projects. The cost of capital typically includes the cost of debt and the cost of equity, reflecting the overall financing costs for the company. I will now demo how we calculated $15,709. Again, I will go ahead and delete this result. We will go to formulas, we will go to financial, and we will search NPV. It is in alphabetical order. Once we find NPV, we do have to put in the rate. This rate is the cost of capital. We can put in 10%. Now we go to value 1. Don't be concerned about value 2. As we did for internal rate of return, we capture the cash flow in the final column to include the investment and all of the year 1, 2, and 3 net returns and release. And when we hit OK, we now have our number, net present value, $15,709. The net present value of $15,709, calculated at a cost of capital of 10% over a 3-year period, represents the total value added by the Java Delight program after accounting for the initial investment and the time value of money. In simple terms, this means that after considering the costs and returns, the program is expected to generate an additional $15,709 in today's dollars, making it a profitable and worthwhile investment for the company. In this demo video, you learned Java Delight conducted a comprehensive financial analysis. As part of the analysis, a cash flow diagram was developed. Payback was calculated to determine how long it would take to recoup the initial investment. The return on investment was calculated at 46.58%, indicating the program's profitability. Internal rate of return was determined using a formula, resulting in an IRR of 25.48%. Finally, the net present value was calculated at $15,709 using a cost of capital of 10%. This value represents the total value added by the program after accounting for the initial investment and the time value of money. The financial analysis confirmed that Java Delight's initiative is expected to be profitable, making it a worthwhile investment for the company.